hero, our hero claims a warrior's heart.
You win. I submit.
Так, интересно, отсюда можно сразу же переместиться к Энтиру. Где он? Здесь, что ли, находится? Нет. Невозможно. Ладно. Так, здесь теперь можно вот сюда сразу же бежать. Бежим, 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 бежим. Так, здесь уже можно не мешать. Так, отсюда можно уже быстрым перемещением.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers.
You don't look so good. Are you feeling all right?
Наверное, надо лечиться.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Back, eh? And how was our friend Caselmo?
Вот, возможно, это поможет перевести дневник Гала.
I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes.
Это еще та история.
I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please. This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enthir? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enthir. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the guild immediately. Farewell, Enthir. Words can't express.
It's all right, Kарлiey. You don't have to say a word. Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the guild. They respected Kарлiey, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor.
Спасибо тебе, Энтир.
If trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becomes a burden and you find yourself in Winterhold, visit me at the college. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do.
Кто такие эти фалмеры?
In the time before man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society.
То есть они были такими же, как вы?
Like the Altmer? Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own.
Как они оказались под землей?
The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era. Killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland. The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them. This betrayal made them what they are now, horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind.
Похоже, бедняги, можно посочувствовать.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Forgive me. I've lost several close friends to the Falmer, and it tends to distort my view. If you wish to learn more about them, you're welcome to my tome on the subject. Should be on my table.
Почему Гал вел дневник на фалмерском?
Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details.
Где он выучил язык?
Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo. I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you.
Расскажи мне про Гала.
He was a dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. I was devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out.
Он был ученым, но выбрал другой путь. Почему?
For the thrill, of course. He was quite clear that he felt more in his element climbing through a window rather than hunched over a dusty tome.
Как вы познакомились?
Yes, quite an amusing anecdote, actually. I caught him trying to break into my laboratory. I was about to show him the error of his ways when he made a curiously astute comment about my research notes. I was astounded, and in turn it led to a conversation. Who would have imagined it would lead to such a strong friendship? If you have further need of me, you can find me in the college.
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the guild.
Was there something else?
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the guild.
Was there something else?
В дневнике Гала упоминается некая сумеречная гробница.
You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives.
Что такого особенного в этом месте, что ему нужна такая защита?
Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect.
Воры и храмы, тут что-то не вяжется.
I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean.
Возможно, я лучше пойму тебя, если в этом деле останется меньше тайн.
As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me.
Хорошо, пока будем действовать по-твоему.
I'll make for Riften and scout the situation. See if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve.
Я найду этому достойное применение. А чему этому-то?
If the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
Соловьиный клинок.
I'm always on the lookout for all sorts of goods. Bring me whatever you, well, find, and I'll see what I can do.
Ну-ка посмотреть надо, что это за книжка-то у него здесь. Фолмер исследования. А я ее уже прочитал. Все, ставьте лайки. Подписывайтесь на канал, если еще не подписаны. Пока.